Class is slightly different in that um, we're going to do a really great healing meditation. Something that came through to me. Both of these things came through on Monday, actually. And so we're going to do something really kind of unique with our Merkaba. We're going to bring out a Merkaba field of light, and I'm going to go through it everything. I have a small manual too that accompanies with it. And we're going to be using those our big Merkaba field of light, and we're going to be duplicating them, taking small ones and putting them into each chakra and things like that. It's really kind of cool. So it just got shown to be like on Monday. And then something very different, which I didn't even expect, is that I really feel strongly guided that Spirit wants me to just to help people, to introduce people to Zoom and to how to use it. And it looks like, because on Zoom, it looks like there's something really new that I didn't notice before, or maybe it's just new, is that for the free program, like if you sign up for free, you can do 40-minute meetings with up to 99 people. So that's pretty good for free. And then one-on-one meetings is like unlimited. So I was like, oh, okay, now I know why they want me to show this, because I mean, I'm no Zoom expert by any means, certainly, but I've just been working with it for a few months now. Oh, here's Michelle. Hello, Michelle. And so, so basically, I think the idea is just to introduce everybody to it. So I have a few little links on the manual. And so we're actually just going to go, after we do a nice, long, really good healing meditation. I'm looking forward to this. I'm just going to take you to the Zoom website real quick and just show you a few things. And I have, like I said, a couple of links that are on the manual, so you can always go back and practice. And oh, cool. Patricia was talking to her daughter about that yesterday. All right, well, this is why. Okay, this is why I was prompted to do this. So good. It wasn't just some crazy idea I had. So just kind of introduction of that. And then also at the end to do an experiential, just kind of a breakout room thing, which I know that some of you at least have had, if not maybe even all of you have had a taste of that. And so I wanted to give everybody kind of a taste of that too. Not with a specific kind of modality in mind or anything like that. It's just kind of in a general way, and give people the freedom to just kind of experience it and see how they like that. And that should be a really nice healing experience because it's a one-on-one healing experience. So there'll either be 2 people in a breakout room, either 2 or 3, depending on how many people we have. And those are always great. If there's anybody that hasn't experienced that before, it's a real kind of like a wake up to how instrumental this Zoom can be with our quantum healing, and just being in a group or being with somebody in your healing is so important right now. So we're going to be doing a little bit of that, checking out the website, doing some breakout room healing and stuff like that. So that's kind of like how the day is going to go. And then I'll leave time at the end for questions and sharings too. And I also wanted to talk briefly about where I feel I'm being guided for my class is going. And it seems to be that my guides really want me to, it's like, I'm trying to think of, okay, what do I write? What do I write? And they keep on saying, write what you love, write what you love. And what I'm going to start to get into with these classes is it's going to be more of an experiential type of class, where it's going to be less like teachings per se, less academics, not really a manual, that kind of thing, but really it's going to be like, okay, today we're going to be going into Mother Earth, you know, and we're going to be exploring and seeing, you know, meeting the elementals and things like that. Or, you know, today we're going to be going up to, you know, the 5th dimension, the angelic realm of so-and-so, or we're going to be going to this star system. So it's going to be more like guided experiential meditations, which I think are going to be a lot more fun for everybody. And my mother and I still do lots of workshops and classes that have really good, you know, teaching and lessons and things like that. But what I'm feeling guided to do for myself are things that I find really fun. And I love to travel, and I love nature and Mother Earth and spirit animals and you know, angels and big masters with expanded heads hovering over star systems and all this kind of cool stuff. So we're going to see how that kind of turns out. And that next class will be October 7. And so I think I'm gradually going to get into this, this really kind of cool experiential meditation. So I hope you really enjoy that. Okay, so I guess we can get started here. I'm going to share my screen right now, and don't worry, we'll have time at the end for questions. And oh, great, sounds great. So we'll have questions and comments towards the end. I like to leave time for that. And then we'll see how much time we have in the breakout rooms. Will be kind of depending on how long I think our first big meditation is. So let me pull up the manual here. I'm going to scooch over a little bit. Okay, so here is our manual for today. So the class agenda is kind of about healing on Zoom, and just like this phrase comes to me, the app of this age, which is kind of apropos. You can maybe see I used to be in advertising, but it's funny, when I left advertising, I felt like I was using my writing ability to talk people into buying things they don't need. So that was back in the 90s. So anyway, but here's a little taste of I guess my headline apropos or whatever. So the app of this age, I think there's absolutely no coincidence that Zoom is the app of the world right now, or it's definitely turning into the app of the world. Skype and all that stuff is getting pushed out. It's really difficult to work with Skype. Some people are old school, people are still using it, which is fine. You use whatever you like. But I don't want to down talk any applications of software, but I had just a nightmare with Skype. Trying to figure it out, trying to cancel it. They were still like charging me a year later and all this kind of stuff. And I really do feel intuitively that Spirit really pushed Zoom to be this tool, especially during the pandemic. But first we're going to do a nice good healing with using our Merkabas and duplicating them and bringing them into our body. So it's going to be kind of cool. We'll have this meditation. We have our big Merkaba outside of us spinning, and then one on each of our chakras in those colors spinning and clearing. And we'll have some time to talk with our guides and our angels, etc. So we have that meditation, and then the intro to Zooming, how to heal with friends for free. So we're going to take a little jaunt to the Zoom website, and I'll show you I created a little account for myself, a free one with just my name, so we can just take a look at what's offered for free. And then we can take also a look at the professional, if you like, to see what the professional, if you want to get into that, it's only $15 a month. And then the intro experience, which may be not just an intro for some people. Wait, get a chat here. Trying to, oh, great, okay. So it seems like, yeah, Patricia was talking to her daughter about Zoom, and I'm looking at the chat. Angela was looking about how to do the Merkaba points at the body chakra. So, okay, looks like I paid attention to my guidance decently this week, so that's good. So everybody's gonna get something out of this class, which makes me happy. And then again, what I was saying was the intro experience of the one-on-one healings in the breakout rooms. And we'll just take whatever time we have and see how that works for us. If anybody hasn't done that before, it should be pretty amazing to feel. And actually what I'd like to do first is I want to get off my stop sharing for a second. And what I'd like to do is, oh, hi, Michelle. I see you now. Good to see you. I want to do something that my mother actually learned from doing the Reiki training online. And I think it's an awesome idea, a way to start. It's just a group quantum hug. And I call this a quantum hug. And so all we do is we just reach our arms out and just envision all of us together, just giving each other a nice big hug and just saying, hey, it's great to be here with you, brothers and sisters of the light. It's great that we can meet together and just share some loving energy to take with us for the rest of the day, and to do a group healing. The energy gets so much stronger and really swirls around, and it's like the angels get attracted to groups doing light work together. So Just want a nice big hug and namaste. So thank you. And the more we do this, the more we kind of practice with this, I think I start to really feel like the presence of a big group hug, and it's really pretty cool. I'm a hugger, so I like to get my hugs in. All right, so going back to the sharing of the screen. So the first thing we'll do is to activate our Merkaba. And if anybody had come in a little bit late, basically what we're going to do is we're going to do a meditation where we activate our Merkaba, and then we're going to make duplicates of our Merkaba and bring them into our chakra system and into our immune system. We're really going to give a nice good cleaning and clearing of all of our chakras and our immune system. And this is something that really, really is coming home right now with the pandemic, is the immune system. And there's a chakra, it's usually called a minor chakra, excuse me, but I think during this pandemic, it's a pretty major minor chakra. And it's the high heart, which is between the heart and the throat, or the thymus, or sometimes called the high heart chakra. And it's right in here. And I've noticed that this is a very strong chakra, like the heart chakra, very strong. It's like, you know, the upstairs of the heart chakra, really. And this is also a very powerful place where our I am presence is very much at home here and in our heart. And so as we start to really, excuse me, pray and commune with our I am presence, along with our higher self as well. You know, we may think of our higher self as, you know, a grander sort of version of us that's in the singularity up in the fifth dimension and beyond, but still very much connected with us, as our angelic presence. And our I am presence, we can really think of as like the God source presence within us. There is a spot deep within our hearts. You know, you may have heard of it as the Rapadna, or the threefold flame, where it's a little tiny flame here, you know, of pink, blue, and gold, which are the first three rays of light. This tiny, tiny little flame in there that is completely untouched by any trauma, mistakes, or any past life, or anything like that. It always remains completely, absolutely pure God source spark. Really, it's a spark within us. And so when we work on our immune systems, it really helps to enliven this and make a nice communion with our I am presence. And then we start to understand that when we say things like, I am getting stronger in my immune system, I am healing, we start to really understand that we're calling in this I am presence. And anything we follow with I am is very, very powerful. So we want to be very diligent and disciplined of what we say when we follow with I am. Like, for instance, if I say right now, well, I am feeling, you know, sick today, then well, okay, that's the plan for the day. So we want to be very careful and stay very positive with those I am conversations that we tend to have with ourselves. So let's go down, and some of this will be a little bit of review, but it's always good the more that we go through this process. And it's really about the 6 points and creating that Merkaba very strongly. So just in the reading here, we will activate our Merkaba, our field of light, by extending it out from our heart in 6 directions, unconditional love. So we'll extend this energy, love, out from our hearts, out to a distance that's comfortable. So out as far as you like. Before us, behind us, to the right, to the left, above and below. And we'll also be grounding this to Mother Earth. Then the love that we have poured out in all these 6 directions will converge into a sphere. So you picture these 6 directions all around you, really kind of starting to spin. And the more you work with this, you will start to feel the spin. And whether it goes clockwise or counterclockwise, whatever it does is the right way to go, because it's really your higher self and your I am presence that's working this Merkaba, this field of light with you. So sometimes it takes some practice to eventually feel the spinning, but know that it will happen automatically when the intention is given. I will guide you through these steps of activating our Merkaba, and these following visuals may help. And these are the good old-fashioned 6 directions. And these are kind of energies that I have attached to these 6 directions, which you are absolutely encouraged to make it your own. But what I tend to say to myself, or when I do this meditation, is that bringing the light and love out before us as we're in this 3rd dimension, and this brings unconditional love for everything that I see, everyone I meet today, for what this day means, as I'm in this 3rd dimension creating, and I also want to create joy for myself, create love, etc. And so when we pour this out in front of us, it tends to be the lens, if you will, for how we see our day. So if we start pouring it out in front of us, almost feel it like an unconditional love cloud that we can look through and kind of live in for the day. And then when we pour it out behind us, we often think of like, you know, the body here as experiencing the 3rd dimension in front of us, and the 5th dimension, the higher dimensions, behind us in a way. Because all of our eyes, our hands, our fingers, our toes are all pointing in the front, where we make, you know, we bring heaven to earth, so to say. And so, excuse me. And also when we pour this love behind us, it's like an invitation for our guides and our angels, which in an etheric sense really are kind of behind us. And so it helps them to pour in and surround us. When we pour this light to the right, I like to think of the right as like Abba, or Father God. And I'm going to invite in the Father aspect of God, and I'm going to learn how to father myself in love today. And then to the left, I say, well, this is for Ima, Mother God. And this is the nurturing part of God, that I want to nurture myself as well and be connected with the mother aspects of God. And then we bring the love up. And as I do this, I feel that the love is coming up and it's saturating my mind and helping my brain to be more of the mind of God and not just the human brain, which tends to worry and pick out thoughts that don't always really make us feel good. And then to pour the love down. This really grounds us. It also helps to flush out any heavy negativity or fear or any hurts and pains that are in our lower chakras, which tends to kind of gather there, especially for light workers. We really do find ourselves from the heart and above. So that's a brief explanation of the 6 directions. And this image here may kind of help to visualize how it will kind of spin in this circle. And this is kind of a very common image you'll see of the field of light that all living creatures do have. So we can think of this as our Merkaba. So we're going to start in on the meditation, but first I'm going to just show you a little visual to help us to understand it. So as we see this Merkaba kind of field of light here, we see down here that we can see it as a white sphere. So now we have our Merkaba as this white sphere here. And what we're going to be doing is duplicating this guy, making a copy of it, shrinking it down to about the size of a beach ball or so. And then we'll be placing it in our chakras. So we can see here like the red beach ball. This is not actually, we're going to actually make it a little bigger than this. So we can think of it going beyond our physical body. So it really clears up in our aura too. So it is more like a beach ball. So we're going to do one for each chakra, and we're going to do the immune system as well. So I'll just go over real briefly the steps so that you can relax when you hear it. Our activated Merkaba is white, the color of unconditional love, and all colors, which is the color of all colors, which is white, of course, and it surrounds us. We will then, with our intention, make a copy of the larger sphere and place them one at a time in each chakra and change it into the color of that chakra. We will then allow the chakra sphere to spin and cleanse. We'll call in any masters or angels you work with to assist. And at this time, we'll also ask for guidance and messages from our guides and higher self. We can ask for guidance for our highest good, etc. Okay? And then when all 8 chakras, including the high heart, are placed and spinning, including the high heart chakra, which is the control center for the immune system, in the color of aquamarine, which is a blue-green, which makes sense because the throat is blue, the heart is usually green, so blue-green would be the middle. We'll give time to clear all that needs to be cleared. We will then allow all of it to be lifted up and out of us and transmuted by our angels and masters who are surrounding us. We'll end with a grounding to Mother Earth and filling up with white light of unconditional love and with the golden light, which seals all healing within us. So always remember that when we do transmute something or we release something, it's always a good idea to fill it back up with unconditional love or golden light, something like that, so we don't feel any gaps or missing or anything like that. And especially so that we don't fill it back in with what we just released with a thought. So let's do this, and I'm going to have this picture up as we do the meditation, and I'm going to be kind of checking off this list. If you happen to peek up, you can see it as well. But I encourage you to go ahead and close your eyes and relax as we do this meditation. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and we can start taking some nice deep breaths and get ready for meditation. So here we go. Take some nice deep breaths. And now start breathing with your entire body. Almost as if your entire body was one big, loving, light-filled lung. Breathe into every cell, enriching every part of your body. Breathing into your head. Breathing into your arms, shoulders, and neck, relaxing your shoulders, letting them droop. Breathing into your heart and your high heart, bringing oxygen into your immune system and heart, breathing it in. Breathing in to your torso and abdomen area. Breathing in oxygen nice and deep and into the lower parts of our body too. Breathing into our pelvic area and hips, and all of our lower chakras. Breathing in. Breathing into our legs, upper legs, lower legs, and feet. Now we'll take a few breaths that inhale from the crown all the way down to the heart of Mother Earth. So a nice deep breath. From the heart of Mother Earth all the way back up. Release all the way up to the top of her crown. So our light channel becomes this nice breathing prana channel as well. Breathing in heaven, all that heavenly light, all the way down to our crown, down to our root chakra, into heart of Mother Earth, and breathing it all back out. Nice deep breaths. With great respect and love, we welcome you all with all our hearts, all of our guides, masters, healers, and protectors. We ask for the light and protection of Archangel Michael to be with us now, please. Michael, Michael, Michael. We ask you to be before us, behind us, to the right, to the left, above and below us. To fill the rooms where we are. Each corner of our room with pillars of light. A canopy of light above us and a platform of light beneath us. We ask you to bring your choirs and choirs of blue lightning angels to surround us and swirl around us with loving, healing light and protection. And we thank you. We invite in all of our angels, all of our guides, our higher self, our I Am presences, our inner children, our body elementals, dear Mother Earth Gaia, Abba and Ima, Mother and Father God, And we say to you, Abba and Ima, thank you for creating such beautiful and loving servant sons and daughters in heaven, who are our guides, masters, and angels. And with love in our hearts, we pour this love out before us. We pour this love out before us, that we see and feel and experience our own love for ourselves and for dear Mother Earth, for all of our brothers and sisters in light, and all creatures great and small on this beautiful, beautiful planet Earth. We pour our unconditional love behind us as a beautiful invitation to our angels and masters and guides to come now and surround us in love. We pour our love out to our right side. We ask Abba, Father God, to be here and to teach us how to father ourselves in love. We ask now Mother God, Ima, to be on our left as we pour our love out to Ima. We ask her to nurture us and to teach us how to mother ourselves. And from our hearts, we pour our love out above us, so that our mind merges with the mind of God. Loving intention, loving thoughts, gentle, bright, loving thoughts, gratitude, compassion, and kindness for ourselves and all creatures and beings that we encounter. And from our hearts, we let flow like a waterfall all this love down, down, for our lower chakras, to the heart of Mother Earth. So we make a very deep, loving connection with dear Mother Earth. We thank her for her beauty, her shelter, her food, her light, her warmth, and for her loving presence. With all these 6 points extended out with unconditional love, we allow them to go out to a comfortable distance and then to spin in any direction that feels comfortable. A nice gentle spinning. And we see and feel ourselves, we visualize ourselves in a sphere of white light. Feel this spinning gently around us. And as we feel this sphere of white light, we ask our higher selves and our angels and masters to assist us as we make a duplicate of this sphere, this Merkaba of ours. We can see it now, a duplicate, slowly shrinking and coming to rest at our root chakra. Perhaps it's the size of a beach ball, or any size that feels comfortable for you is the right size. And while our surrounding Merkaba remains white, unconditional love, we now, through our thought intention, change the smaller Merkaba at our root chakra to a nice, beautiful, deep, rich red. We can feel this now as we make the change in color to red. You may think of favorite red animal, like a cardinal. We may think of the rich red clay of Mother Earth, the red sands of the desert. What is red to you? What does it mean? Red sunset. Feel the loving presence of this color, red. Know that it is an earthen color, grounding color. Our hearts are red. It is a love color. Feel this now and allow this red Merkaba to spin gently. Any direction. It may go left to right, right to left. It may tumble slightly forward, over itself, behind. Whichever way it spins is perfect. Feel this now. And as it spins, it's clearing away anything that does not serve us. Doubts, hurts, pain, blame, anything that would affect our grounding in any way. It does not serve us. We let it go. And as we allow this to keep spinning, we place our attention back to our large Merkaba, the white light that surrounds us. And again, we make a copy. And we allow this duplicate Merkaba to slowly shrink down to a size, perhaps the size of a beach ball or similar. With our intention, we place this Merkaba above the root chakra into the sacral chakra. And we allow this Merkaba, with our intention, to turn into a beautiful orange. Orange, like an orange. Orange, like a beautiful, gentle orangutan. Orange. Beautiful tropical bird. Orange. What does orange mean to you? How do you find a love connection with the color orange? Feel that now and allow it to gently spin in your sacral chakra, clearing away anything that no longer serves you. Any blocks, perhaps, to creativity. Well, this is your creative chakra. Allow any fears or doubts about your creativity to leave you. For we are all co-creators, which means, whether we are aware of it or not, we are all expert creatives. All of us. We all have a creative story to tell, a creative life to live. Orange, color of joy, creativity. Allow this to spin gently. With that spinning, we place our attention back to our surrounding Merkaba of white light that surrounds our entire body. Still spinning with love and healing, and protection. We now allow another copy to be made of this large white sphere. And as we do, it starts to shrink down to the size of about a beach ball or similar. We place this Merkaba above the sacral chakra Merkaba. We still have our red Merkaba and our root chakra spinning gently. Our orange Merkaba spinning gently in our sacral chakra. And now a third Merkaba of similar size rests above the sacral chakra in our solar plexus area. Now with our intention, we allow it to turn yellow. Beautiful canary yellow. like the bright sun, yellow. Like corn in a field, yellow, beautiful yellow. And we allow this to spin now. As we feel, what does the beauty and love of yellow feel for us? This is our power chakra, our self-image chakra, self-power, self-empowerment. With the color of beauty and wisdom, we allow ourselves to see ourselves how we truly are, beautiful. Feel this now and allow this to spin. We now have a red Merkaba spinning, an orange Merkaba spinning, and a yellow Merkaba spinning, and all of our earthly chakras very gently lifting and releasing with our angels and masters assistance. Lifting out anything that no longer serves us anymore. We now place our attention back to our large Merkaba sphere of white unconditional love that surrounds us. And we again create a duplicate and allow it to shrink. Slowly and gently settle onto our heart chakra. And this is maybe a little bit larger than a beach ball. You can allow this heart chakra to be a little larger than the others. It's a central point in our being. It is our center. We allow it to start to spin gently, and we give it the intention of green. Beautiful green, refresh, a new, healing green, abundance green. We allow this to spin, healing our heart of any past hurts or pains, doubts or fears. We allow them to leave us. And as this continues to spin, we again go to our large Merkaba. We create another duplicate from the large sphere of light. We allow it. As we make this copy, it starts to shrink. And we see it now settling atop our heart chakra. This is going into our high heart chakra, our immune system. And we see this one as aquamarine, somewhere between green and blue. And now something interesting happens as we bring this Merkaba down, shrunk down to the size of about a beach ball, spinning gently above our heart chakra. And as this Merkaba spins, something interesting happens. Hundreds of tiny, tiny little spheres of aquamarine light start to course through your entire body. From the immune system, it travels through all the other systems of the body: circulatory, pulmonary, nervous system, skeletal, muscular, all of the organs, the skin, our aura. They start to surround our aura. Busy, busy little scrubbing bubbles, if you will. Aquamarine, little spheres, happy, joyous little spheres. It's almost like they have their own little personalities and know just where to go. They're coursing throughout your body with joy and happiness and laughter. They love this joyous service. How interesting. How fascinating. What a beautiful thing. We allow these aquamarine spheres to course through our body and to do their clearing and cleaning as well. And now we place our attention back to our large Merkaba of unconditional love, of white light. And again, we make another duplicate. And it starts to shrink down to about the size of a beach ball or similar, resting above our high heart, right into our throat chakra. And this is a very exciting electric blue. Like there's electricity in it. Very high definition, exciting type of blue, electric. We allow this to spin in our throat chakra, clearing away any hesitation, speaking our truth. It clears away any hesitation to complimenting ourselves or others. It clears away any hesitation to any loving thought or any loving saying or conversation. It clears away any doubt that you can express yourself creatively with love. And it clears away any negative thoughts as well. For our thoughts, not just our speech, affect our throat chakra. So this blue reminds us to not just say positive and loving things about ourselves and others, but also to think them as well. And we allow this to spin and release. As we forgive as well. Any harsh things or unkind words we have ever spoken, we forgive ourselves and we release them. Finally, we release them. We now place our attention back as our electric blue throat Merkaba continues to spin nice and gently. We place our attention back to the large Merkaba field of light that surrounds us. And again, we make a copy. And this copy shrinks about the size of a beach ball or similar. It goes right into our third eye chakra and encompasses our entire head, our brains, our face, our smile, our eyes, our ears, our pituitary and thymus glands deep within our brain. Our pituitary and hypothalamus. This is our third eye, where like a projector, it shows us movies of the higher divine light, messages from the angels. It helps us to see auras, and to hear our guidance, and know what to do for ourselves. So we allow this Merkaba to spin, and we give it a nice, beautiful indigo color. Deep, rich indigo. The iridescent indigo color, perhaps of a tropical bird that flashes as they fly by you. Color of a nebula out in space. Beautiful indigo. We allow this to spin, clearing away any thoughts that would contradict the truth that we are connected and in communion and communication with our higher self, our I Am Presence, our angels and masters, and Abba and Inu, God, our Mother, Father, God. We are that we were searching for. And we understand that I am, that I am, is us as well. And we allow this to spin and fill our minds with positive thoughts, loving thoughts for ourselves and others. We allow this to spin very gently. Any direction is perfect. As we allow this to spin, we still have our red Merkaba spinning, our orange Merkaba spinning, our yellow Merkaba spinning gently, our green heart Merkaba, our aquamarine high heart, our electric blue throat, and indigo third eye. And now we again place our attention at our sphere, a beautiful sphere of light that surrounds us, our very own Merkaba. And because it's ours, we again choose to make a copy, a duplicate. And as it shrinks down to about the size of a beach ball or similar, we place it right on the top of our heads, right on our crown chakra. And we can feel this sphere right on the top of our heads, and it just very slightly comes down, dips into our actual brain and skull. It comes into that top layer of our heads. And we can envision this as a lotus flower that opens up to the higher light. We can picture a sphere spinning with the qualities of a lotus flower opening. With our intention, we're going to give it a beautiful violet color. Nice and violet and light, sparkly. Ultraviolet light, very light, refreshing, airy. You may even start to feel as this is almost a bit of a release valve, if you will, to more assist any releases to leave up and out of us, where our angels and guides will assist in the transmutation of any energies, thoughts, or hurts or pains that no longer serve us. We allow this to happen. So to recap, we are within our Merkaba, field of light, white light of unconditional love. We have 8 smaller Merkabas spinning gently at each of our chakras. Red at the root, orange at the sacral, yellow at the solar plexus, green at the heart, aquamarine at the high heart, electric blue at the throat, indigo in the third eye, and violet at the crown. And as all of these are gently spinning and releasing, with our angels and masters and guides surrounding us, we now give a few moments to allow all of this releasing to take place. And at the same time, we ask for any messages or any guidance that would help us and support us in our highest good. We ask for that now. And we will have some time to spend now with our guides. We'll take a few minutes now, a few moments, to just be with your guides. And as we start to thank our guides and masters and angels for any messages we may have received now, it is also possible that we have received messages that will unfold as perhaps the day goes on, perhaps in a dream tonight or in the coming days. You may start to receive intuitive messages. So now what we're going to do with all of our masters and guides and angels surrounding us, we're going to release our small Merkabas up to them so that they can work with these Merkabas which have been within our beings and body, so that they will know us more as we offer to them these chakra Merkabas, that they can continue the healing, continue the guidance for us. So what we'll do is we'll start with the crown Merkaba. The violet Merkaba at our crown, we're simply going to release up and out to our angels. And we can do that now with a simple thought intention. We release. And up goes the violet Merkaba with our angels. We now place our attention on the indigo and our third eye Merkaba. And we simply release it up and out to our angels and guides and masters and our higher self and I am presence. We now place our attention at the throat chakra, blue Merkaba. And again, we release it up, 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 right out our crown and hand it right over to our angels. And with our immune system, our aquamarine high heart Merkaba, we allow this too, up, 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 and out. We hand them to our angels. And when we do this, we notice something very interesting. An aquamarine glow remains within our body, constantly strengthening, healing our immune system. And now we place our attention onto our heart green Merkaba. We allow this to be released up and out our crown to our angels and guides. And now down to our solar plexus, our yellow Merkaba. Again, with love, we release up, 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 out our crown to our angels. Now down to our sacral center, our orange Merkaba. We lift up, 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 all the way up and out our crown to our angels with love. And finally down to our root chakra, where this red sphere is actually going to divide into two. As we release one red sphere, one Merkaba up, 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 out our crown to our angels, and one down, 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 through our feet, through our earth star, down to the heart of Mother Earth. And so now, still within our unconditional white light Merkaba that surrounds our body, we now call for the ceiling with the golden ray of light to come in to all of our chakras, to all of our bodies, all of our being, and to fill up with this golden light. We can call on the masters of the golden light, Master Jesus, Master Mary Magdalene, Archangel Uriel and Aurora, masters of peace, angels of peace. We ask you to flow, to pour this liquid golden light to fill our entire body like a vessel. We feel this light, and it fills us like a vessel pouring this light in. It fills our feet and our legs. It fills up our hips and our torso. Our arms all the way down to our fingers are being filled up with liquid golden light. And our neck and shoulders and our head, as it saturates our brain and our mind, brings peace. We feel this beautiful liquid golden light like a peaceful salve for our nervous system. Feeling our nerves calm. Down to a calming, beautiful hum. Om. 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 Feel the calming, peaceful effect. As all this healing, all of our messages, everything we've done today is being sealed in with this golden light. And as it fills up our body, it starts to expand and extend out from our bodies into our aura, all the way out into our field of light, Merkaba, that surrounds us, is now swirling with gold and white. Feel this gold and white sealing us in with love, protection, and healing, wisdom, beauty, power, divine love. And now we ground all of this energy down as we again make a heart connection with dear Mother Earth. We can picture a nice red beam of loving light from our heart to hers. Nice, strong, red boots of love, if you will, connecting to her heart. Feel the red around our feet, grounding us to Mother Earth. With great respect and love, we thank all of our guides, masters, healers, and protectors, all of our angels, our higher self, and our I Am presences, and especially our very patient and loving inner children who have enjoyed this oh so thoroughly. Our inner children are thanking us for taking the time to mother and father ourselves today. By taking the loving time, making a loving decision to call in the light, to commune with our angels and our higher self. Our inner children are excited and happy, very pleased with us, very proud of us, and are even closer to us than we can imagine. With an innocent and endearing, loving smile, they look to us with love and gratitude, our inner children. As we promise to play with them more, talk to them more, nurture them more, teach them more. As we love and teach ourselves. We do this together with our own inner children and find that joy, that childlike joy, as we go through this day and through our lives. With great respect and love, we thank you all with all our hearts. Namaste. And as we start to come back into the rooms where we are, slowly, we can open our eyes when we're ready. Start to tap our feet a bit. Scrunch our toes. Like if you've ever been on a long airplane flight, you might want to scrunch your toes a little bit. Roll your shoulders. Okay. So this went a little longer than I anticipated. So if anybody had to leave, that's fine. And I'm sorry if I'm keeping anybody a little later. Um, but it felt like every one of those steps was very important. And I did not certainly want to skip anything they were telling me to do. I'm not going to do that. So, and I have a chat here. Just want to take a look at the chat. Yeah. Yes, this could be an all-day workshop. You bet it could. I honestly, when I got the inspiration or whatever to do this meditation, I thought it would maybe be like, am I going to have to stretch this? You know, I didn't know how long it would go. So I'm learning too about how long these meditations go. So we're going to go over a little bit today. So if anybody needs to leave, please don't feel bad. You can just go ahead and check out. But I want to do at least like 2 or 3 minutes in the breakout room just so everybody can feel that. But first, let's just zip over right over to the Zoom website. What I want to show you here, I have on the screen, is just kind of some questions you might want to ask yourself. Free or pro plan? You want to ease into it or jump in? You want to start thinking about, you know, what do I get? What do I need? What do I want? Contemplate your objectives and give yourself room to grow. This could even turn into an income stream for you. And also, how do I learn how to Zoom? There are lots of resources, tutorials, and chat help. And so I'm going to go to the website right now and just show you a quick little thing. I've got 2 nice links here to make it easy for you. And I'm going to go up right now and just show you kind of what to expect. And so this right here is the basic Zoom website. And the first thing I'm going to show you is just these plans and pricing, because this is what I was really excited about. It was right down here. You see this free plan that I'm pointing out. This must be new. This is amazing what they're doing. For free, you can host up to 100 participants for 40-minute maximum, which is pretty amazing if you think about it. Like somebody could technically, you know, get 100 people, charge them so-and-so and have a 30-minute, you know, a class or something and maybe make some income that way. I don't know. Obviously that won't work for me because I go over on everything. So, but then this is also really neat. You see this right here? It says unlimited one-to-one meetings. So this to me is like a wonderful, I haven't done this FaceTime app or anything yet like that on my phone. I'm a complete phone illiterate. And to be honest, I really don't even like phones. But the Zoom is terrific because you could talk with a friend and then you could share your screen, then you could watch a movie together, you know, and stuff like that. This is like some stuff that I'm going to learn how to do. And like, so me and my sister lives 5 to 6 houses down, and we obviously can't, you know, do a lot of stuff together. So I was thinking, hey, let's watch a movie together and make fun of it, you know, stuff like that. So I just wanted to just, you know, introduce you to this. And then you can go into the pro plan. This is what I have, is the pro plan. And it used to be a monthly thing. So now it looks like they're doing it yearly, which is going to work out cheaper. And so you can see that with your pro plan, you can host up to 100, but then you have unlimited group meetings. So for as long as you want. Then you get into the media streaming, recording, and all that kind of stuff. So, and this is what we have bought, my mother and I, for our teachings, and we actually also bought some space to record things. So I'm learning how to record because people really want to be able to be offered, you know, meditations or workshops that you can that we can put up on the website and offer. Look at another chance. Oh, look at this. Okay, again, Angela, perfect for me. I start teaching my own Zoom classes next week. Okay. Gee, go figure. I guess Spirit knows what they're doing. And I actually hear a decent message every once in a while. So yay, okay, good. So I just wanted to show you this here, just for you to take a look at. So I'm going to get out of that for now. So that's one thing to take a look at. And then the other thing I wanted to go, oh wait, actually I want to go back to sharing my screen. All right, I get rid of this here. And what I did want to show you was on the manual. is what I like to do, just maybe just for a minute, because it's already kind of late and I don't want to pressure people and keep them like too late. But I did write out this thing here for breakout rooms, just a couple of thoughts, borrowed some ideas from my mother who had some great ideas, and I kind of changed it a little bit. And this just gives you some step-by-step things of how to do a breakout room. And so we'll do this, we'll just follow these steps and just do it like a minute. We'll just do it for a minute today. So you'll be in, and we'll just do a quick one so everybody can just kind of feel it. And maybe what we'll do is just, we'll go in and we'll do like a hug with each other and just kind of send each other positive energy or healing light energy. So you'll be in groups of 2 or 3. It's random, spirit decides. That's, the breakout rooms are actually, I think they're only offered on the Pro plan, I believe. Or maybe not. Is that true? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It is, okay, good, thank you. And so basically, how we've been starting doing our breakout rooms is you give each other a nice quantum hug, and that's a great way to just feel that energy. Introduce and share with each other. Then you decide who goes first, as one will receive and one will be giving, and then you'll switch places. And sometimes it's 3 people, and if you're in a group of 3 people, one person receives while 2 give, and then you rotate that way. So it's always one person receiving and either 1 or 2 giving. And then you share each other, after you decide who goes first, share with any specific places to heal or just a general healing is fine. And so simply what we can try today is just simply open your heart and hold an image of that person in your mind's eye as completely healed and happy. And, you know, once you get into this and you can start using modalities like sending Reiki and all that kind of stuff too, that's, you know, up to you however you want to do it. But just as kind of a general introduction, I think this is a great thing that we can do today, is to just hold an image of somebody, just visualize them as healed and happy. And that's a really great way to do it. And you can incorporate mantras into it, you know, Yod Hey Vod Hey, or, you know, Violet Fire, something like that. And what I do, I won't have time to do it today. There's no real point in it. But when we do go longer, the host can pop into each room and just see how you're doing and see if there's any questions. Usually what happens is you pop in, you see the people are really doing their work, and then you pop out. So that's usually what happens. And then you end the session by just grounding the person that you're sending the healing to with an intention that they're connected to Mother Earth. Very simple like that. And then also you can share what happened, your experiences. And then at the end, it's also very important to just do a very loving and gentle, just kind of a separation, you know, just so that you do, when you go off on your own, you're not kind of carrying, you know, any type of thoughts or energies of the other person. It's like, I like how it's explained as a dance, and at the end, the dance is done kind of thing. So these are just kind of some points here. And then when I close the room, you'll see that there's a buffer. You have 60 seconds to get back into the main group, that kind of thing. And you'll see that when I put you into breakout rooms, there'll be a prompt that you'll click on. So let's just give this a shot. Let's just see what happens here. So I'm going to stop the sharing. And we have, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or maybe 6. I don't know if Joan is here. She may. I don't think Joan is here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6. So let's do 6, 2 and 2, and see what happens here. All right. So here comes the breakout rooms. You'll be prompted to go into your breakout room, and when you do, you just do the things like the steps. You can just say hi, give each other kind of a quantum hug, and just do a quick healing, maybe 30 seconds each, something really quick like that, and I'll bring you back real quick. All right, let's give this a shot and see what happens. So we have 3 rooms, create rooms, and let's see, how can I do this? I can move to, oh, okay. Well, if anyone's in the room with Joan Ruggiero, I'm not sure if she's here. Just, I guess, kind of ignore that. I'm still working. Okay, trying to figure out. All right, so let's give this a shot, see what happens. Here we go. Opening all rooms. So you'd be prompted to join. You just click out. More, I think I can remove. I think I can remove Joan. All right, now I know what to do. All right. All right, that was a quickie. That was a quickie right there for sure. Um, that was just a taste because it was my fault. We're like 20 minutes over. I'm sorry, but I want to show one more thing though before I leave that I want to show you, which I think is kind of important. I'm sure you would have found this on your own, but when you get to the Zoom, right here, resources. Let me see if I can move the screen thing a little bit here. Right here, resources. This is terrific. The video tutorials are really great. They have live training webinars that they do all the time, and the chat that you can get involved when you chat with these people live. They're really, really good at getting back to you and doing it in real time. These folks they're really super duper when it comes to helping folks out. And that's basically all I did was I just watched these videos, over and over and over again, and then just practice with it. And it's funny that, we all get nervous about new technologies. And I'll tell you, I procrastinated for a while before I started doing this. And it's always the same story with me. I procrastinate and I finally do it. Then I go, oh, all right, what was I worrying about? It's the same story with me over and over again. One day I'll learn. But I did learn that this is pretty intuitive and the help from Zoom is really super.